Alright, let's dive into something that's been blowing my mind lately. You know Steve McCurry, right? The guy behind that iconic Afghan girl photo. Well, I recently stumbled upon his current camera setup, and honestly, it's a masterclass in simplicity. Here's the kicker, he's shooting 95% of his work with just one lens. Yeah, you heard that right. One lens. And no camera bag. Let that sink in for a second. Now, before we go any further, let's talk about why this is fascinating. In a world where photographers, myself included, often get caught up in gear obsession, McCurry's approach is a breath of fresh air. Personally, I think this speaks to something deeper, the idea that the best tool is the one you know inside and out. McCurry's not chasing the latest gadget, he's mastering his craft with what he's got. And that's a lesson for all of us. So, what's this magical lens? It's the Leica Vario-Elmarit-SL 24-90mm f/2.8-4. Now, I've shot with zoom lenses before, but what's really interesting here is McCurry's reasoning. He's not just using it because it's convenient, though, let's be real, it is. He's using it because after rigorous testing, he found it delivers sharper, crisper images. And for someone who prints his work every single day, that's a game changer. What many people don't realize is that the quality of the print is where the rubber meets the road for professional photographers. It's not just about how it looks on a screen. Here's where it gets even more intriguing. McCurry switched from Nikon to Leica back in 2019, and it wasn't a casual decision. He did a side-by-side comparison, shooting in the studio, on the streets, even with his assistants. He made charts, for crying out loud. This level of dedication to finding the right tool is something I deeply respect. It's easy to get swayed by brand loyalty or hype, but McCurry's approach is all about results. If you take a step back and think about it, this is what separates the legends from the rest of us. Now, let's talk about his kit, or lack thereof. No camera bag, just a camera body, the 24-90mm lens, a few memory cards and some batteries. That's it. This minimalism isn't just about convenience, it's about freedom. When you're not weighed down by gear, you can focus on what really matters, the moment, the story, the emotion. Personally, I've been trying to simplify my own setup lately, and McCurry's approach is a huge inspiration. It's a reminder that sometimes, less really is more. But here's the thing that really got me thinking. Despite his legendary work with Kodachrome, McCurry isn't trying to recreate that film look digitally. He's not chasing nostalgia, he's chasing authenticity. When he works with his retoucher, the goal is to make the image look like what he saw in that moment, not what he thinks it should look like. This raises a deeper question: how often do we get caught up in aesthetics at the expense of the story? In my opinion, McCurry's focus on emotion and storytelling is what makes his work timeless. What this really suggests is that the best photographers aren't just technicians, they're storytellers. And the gear? It's just a tool to help them tell that story. So the next time you're tempted to upgrade your camera or buy that new lens, ask yourself, will this actually help me tell better stories? Or am I just chasing the next shiny thing? Personally, I think McCurry's approach is a powerful reminder to stay grounded, stay intentional, and stay focused on what truly matters. So here's my closing thought: what if we all stripped down our kits to the essentials? What if we stopped worrying about having the latest gear, and started focusing on mastering what we already have? I'm not saying we should all switch to one lens, but maybe, just maybe, we could all benefit from a little more simplicity. After all, as McCurry's work proves, it's not about the tools, it's about what you do with them. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.